Hey guys, at risk one wanted to see my cheap knife tin. One of my videos, I think in my knife collection video, I kind of scanned over these tins I have in my one of my dresser drawers. One was filled with like flashlight crap, and one was filled with cheap knife stuff, and then I had like a miscellaneous one. So he wanted to, of course, see what was in here. I guess he was just curious. So I got a lot of crap in here. I'm trying to get through it, show you fairly quickly. A lot of it's cheap stuff. And if it's not cheap, it's just something I just don't use anymore. Real quick, sharpener. Not very good carbide sharpener. I go over this in my sharpening videos. It just takes off too much metal. Although the ceramic rod here is pretty decent for sharpening scissors. Throwing knives. Someone said, "Do you have any throwing knives?" I said, "Yeah, I do, but they're these two. It's this one and got another one here, slightly bigger. Total crap. Not really worth mentioning at all. It's got the word Defender on one side, Pakistan the other. Total crap, just, but it's in here, so there you go. I also have spare sheaths in here. This was a Maglite sheath. Another sheath here, Velcro. This was went over this, I think, in one of my videos. It's a Remington knife. Got this free in one of my orders with Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I think I spent more than like $60, or maybe it was $100, and they gave me a free knife. Pretty decent lockback. It's pretty strong. Just I have other knives I carry more, so I don't use this. I kept this brand new. I figured, one day I can give it to someone. I got a cheapo camp knife. I got this actually, I think, when I was in Boy Scouts, but I never used it. In Boy Scouts, I had a separate mess kit, but it has a spoon, a fork, corkscrew. Let's see the blade. Yeah, the blade's on the back here. It's got a little nail pull, plain edge blade, lock back. Nothing special. Let's see, what else? God, I haven't gone through this stuff in so long. This is a really cheap fixed blade. I got it as an extra item in one of my lots on eBay. This one's made by Maxim, double-edged, fairly dull. Again, nothing you're going to see here is really special. I mean, but I am going through the motions. Let's see. This one's not that bad. This is a Smith & Wesson knife. I'm not real big on Smith & Wessons, but this one's pretty decent. It's a double lockback. One side's got the plain edge blade, and the other one, if you flip it over, has fully serrated blade. And it's got kind of a rubberized coating. It's actually pretty comfy. Pocket clip. Of course, this video is going to be a couple parts, by the way, if you haven't already noticed. I just got too much crap in here. It's an old Schrade knife. I think it's called a cliffhanger. Something similar. Liner lock. Had a little clip on the back. This actually, you push down on here, and this unclips. You can put this on either side for lefty or righty carry. Not too bad. Swiss cards. I already go over these in videos. I have 2 extra ones I keep for parts. Another sharpening rod, spare one. Big old fat sheath. This is a really cheap piece of crap Frost. I think they call it an Eagle Eye. Just really soft metal. There's a really bad chip in the front there, if you can see it. I have had this for years and years. I got this when I was really young, and I don't know, still have it. I don't know why, but still do. This one is made by Fury brand knives. A little chisel ground Tanto liner lock. Actually, not too bad. It's got a good feeling. Just poor overall quality, but in the hand it feels pretty good. A couple of these little cheap keychain knives. Actually, when I was younger, I bought a lot of these from cutlerycorner.net, which they have like a live show. It's kind of like Home Shopping Network of knives. They sell like all those big lots of like real cheap ones, and I actually got a jar of, I think, 100 of these. And I went to my local gas station, and I actually sold it to the owner. I bought it, I think, a jar of 100, or no, I'm sorry. It was like 3 jars. Each one had like 35 or something in there, something similar to that. And I actually got twice my money for it. I originally bought them to give out, you know, for friends, but they were so crappy. I ended up selling to the guy. But I was really happy he bought it, and then he did buy it for, you know, for twice what I paid, so I made some money on it. And they came in different colors. I got a blue one here. I got a rubber band in there. I don't know why. A little black one. All right, let's see. Here's a. I think this is made by United Cutlery. It's got two little daggers in it. You can. It comes. I think it came originally with like a wristband, or you can attach to your ankle, and of course you can use your. Put this through your belt. One little push dagger is plain edge. The other one I think is fully serrated. Yeah, fully serrated. Or I should say like 90% serrated. Kind of cheap. E-Knife Works still sells this. I think it's like $10 if you're interested. Cheap folder. Designed kind of after one of William Henry's knives. Or at least I think it looks similar to one of his models. It's actually a really cheap knife. What I like that's pretty cool about this is that they have a separate bolster. This bolster scale actually hides the pivot screw, so it makes for a sleek design. You would take off these two screws, remove this scale, and then you have the pivot screw underneath to you know, adjust it if you wanted to. You know, kind of cool for cheapo. Let's see, one of my really cheap automatics. I got this again in a lot. I was interested in other knives in the lot, and these are just bonus items for me. There's no safety on this, just push button oil, auto. It's got a coil spring in there. That's how that works. Cheap folder by Frost Cutlery. Don't even remember where I got this one. Lockback. These thumb studs. I shouldn't even say thumb studs. They're kind of pathetic. They fall out all the time. It's just two little plastic nibs. I got a Paratrooper knife. Again, made by United Cutlery. This lifts up. The blade goes through like that. Then you can lock this down. This came in a couple different blade shapes. This is the Bowie, or Bowie, depending on how you say it. They also came, I think, in double-edged. Interesting design. I still like this for the design. It's just, you know, the quality's kind of shoddy and poor. Then I have this. Now, I know some of you are laughing. I saw this in a dollar store, and I bought this because whenever I have company, if I get little kids, I have like display cases, maybe if you saw some of my videos. Kids, like real little kids, they're always pointing at it and stuff, and you know, they kind of cry because they want to look at it, touch stuff. So I bought this for them. You know, it's just a fake, crappy G.I. Joe type knife. I don't know why they have titanium written on the blade, but you know, really crappy and shoddy, but completely safe for kids. So that's why I got this, in case you're wondering. Because I am thoughtful, and I do like to take care of little kids. So let's see, another sheath, more sheaths, just crappy nylon. This one branded Frost. Tech lock. I have a video on tech locks already. If you don't know what that is, another version of a tech lock. Really cheap Balisong. I don't have this in my collection because these are just so crappy. I originally bought these for the blades. I got them off of bladeplay.com. You see here, I have a bag of Balisong parts. I got spare blades and latches. These are regular T-latches. I have a bunch of washers in here. I figured one day I might, when I start making knives again, I'd love to make my own handles and just use these existing blades for them. I thought that'd be pretty cool. So anyway, bladeplay.com, they had a deal. It was, I think, 2 dozen of these really cheap Balisongs, and they ended up being $2 a piece with free shipping. I couldn't say no. I bought it. They were so crappy, I saved the parts. I threw out the handles. That's how bad they were. Another tech lock. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Old, really old knife. I think I got a garage sale. Don't even remember. Got a spare sheath in here. I don't remember where I got, but figured I'd use that one day for something. I think my little cousin gave me this. He saw it at a garage sale, and he thought it'd be cool if I had it. So that's pretty cool. You know, it means a lot that he was thinking about me and my knife collection, or addiction, I should say. Cheapo dollar store multi-tool. The Illinois pliers, spring loaded. It's got really crappy tools on one side and a little LED flashlight on the other. The LED flashlight's not so bad, but the rest of the tool is pretty much worthless. Got a buck sheath for my buck 112 that I have, my Ranger. Another. Oh, I'm actually past 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop here and make a part 2. Thanks for your time.